Just one bottle of water.
That'll be $1.50, please.
This is all I have.
Too bad, it costs $1.
But I have no money.
It's because we're in a recession, dimwit.
Well, what's a recession?
What's a recession? You stupid goon!
Did someone say recession?
Professor Big Bucks.
Why, yes, I am Professor Big Bucks, the greatest economics professor of all time. I majored and minored in economics at Harvard University of Business thrice times.
Professor Big Bucks, I was always wondering, what is a recession?
Well, a recession is defined as 6 months of no growth in GDP, business activity falling, production falling, consumers limiting spending, as well as an increase in unemployment rate.
Oh. So how bad is this recession?
Well, it's May 2009.
Yeah.
That means this recession has been raging for 18 months.
Oh.
And at its worst, the unemployment rate was 10.1%.
So how does this compare with past recessions?
Well, this is the second worst economic time in the United States history, just behind the Great Depression of 1929. The worst unemployment rate at that time was 25%, and it raged on for more than 43 months.
That's astounding.
I know. Would you like to come back to my economics laboratory in New Haven, Connecticut, and learn more?
I would love that.
Well, let's go. Welcome to the lab, boy.
So what caused these terrible economic times that we're currently in?
Well, first, it was the crash of the housing market. This caused many investment banks, such as AIG, Lehman Brothers, and Bear Stearns, to default. This caused the collapse of the automobile industry, which ultimately led to our demise.
So what did the federal government and Federal Reserve do about these hard economic times we're in?
The government responded with a $700 billion bank bailout and a $787 billion fiscal stimulus package given to the citizens to try to reinvigorate the economy.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. So, do you have any graphs that could help me understand how past recessions have affected the economy?
Yes.
Oh, God.
So, as you can see, this graph shows real domestic product, which has accounted for inflation. That's what the real means.
Oh, okay.
So these blue lines here are recessions, and as you can see, the real GDP dips whenever it enters a blue.
Oh, yes.
Which, as you can see, right here, it dipped quite a bit, and that is the current recession we are in right now. So
Is that in billions of dollars?
It looks like it is.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, this is an unemployment rates graph.
Okay.
So these blue spots are also recessions.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, it spikes in the blue sections. Now, look at this blue section right here.
Oh, wow.
Notice this large spike?
Uh-huh.
That is the current recession
us?
that we are currently in right now.
Oh, my goodness.
2010.
When does this graph start?
That's
1940? Does it start in 1940, the graph?
Yes.
Oh.
On the x-axis, it is clearly labeled.
I apologize for my lack of intelligence.
You're excused. Now, let's move on.
So, what did our government do in these past bad times to help things, get a little better, get out of the dumps?
Well, in the past, they've raised the interest rate and prime rates to discourage borrowing from the Fed, as well as member banks. This in turn lowers the amount of money circulating in the U.S. economy, which reverses inflation.
Oh, that makes sense. So if there's less money in the economy, then the money is worth more?
You got it. So with all that I've taught you, do you think you know how to survive a recession now?
Well, from what I've gathered, it seems that you should be conservative with how you spend your money, but you shouldn't be too frugal because then one thing can lead to another, and you can sit on your money, and that therefore will reverse the stimulation of the economy that we need to get out of the hard times.
Yes, very good. You have learned a lot from me. So, do you think you know how to spot a recession now?
Spot a recession? I don't think I do. Is there anyone here who does?
I think I do. You see, when there's a bunch of good times and the economy's on the rise, it will soon level off. Once it levels off, you know bad times are coming.
Anything about unemployment?
As a matter of fact, yes. As soon as production or the economy levels off, the unemployment will increase. and therefore you know bad times.
Well, looks like we learned our fair share about recessions and economics.
Yeah, thanks, Goose.
No problem, Iceman.
Shot to the heart, and you're too